Hi, it's Tiffany from Brave Self Starter, your place to grow your career, finances, and business. And today we're going to get into how you can register an LLC here in the beautiful state of Florida. So, if you're interested in a step-by-step walkthrough taking you through how you can register an LLC in Florida by yourself without having to pay someone, then you're going to want to stay tuned. We're also going to get into some frequently asked questions when registering an LLC, as well as how much it costs to register an LLC here in Florida. So let's get started. So many of us are looking to take that first step to officially establish our business by registering it as a legal entity. This is a big milestone and one that marks the start of a new venture filled with many possibilities. In fact, my husband and I recently took that first step in owning our own business by registering our business, Lux Gather, which is a mobile spa, party, and magical birthday experience that caters to kids, girls who want to have a magical spa-filled birthday. We help parents to simplify the process of planning birthday parties by bringing the party to them to create an unforgettable and memorable experience that both them and their kids will love. So that's my little shameless plug, but it's an exciting first step for me because for years I had been going over the idea of owning my own business, but had never actually registered a business, and I didn't know how to register an LLC in Florida or how much it even costs to register an LLC here in Florida. I was doing everything else, including freelancing, creating websites, creating social media handles. Heck, I even wrote a whole children's book called Brave Little First, but never ever took that first step to legally set up my business entity and establish myself as a true entrepreneur. So as newbies to the process of registering an LLC in Florida, we weren't really sure about what we needed or if we could do it ourselves or how much it would cost to register an LLC in Florida. But surprisingly, the process is very, very simple. It's not that difficult. It's not hard at all. It's not as hard as we thought it would be. So today we're going to get into a step-by-step walkthrough of how you can register your LLC here in the state of Florida. I'm also going to get into a few frequently asked questions, including why you should register your business, how to register your LLC here in Florida, how much it costs to register your LLC in Florida, and what documents you'll need to register your LLC, and why you should register your business in the first place. So let's get into it. So in terms of why you should register your business, choosing a business entity is an important decision that affects all parts of your business. One of the #1 reasons to establish your business entity is to protect yourself, protect your personal liability in connection with the business. Without a business entity, you yourself are considered the business. There is no separation between you and the business in the eyes of the law. So if an angry customer decided to sue you, you could be held personally liable. This is why it's so important to create that separation between yourself and your business by registering your business and keeping it separate. This includes keeping separate bank accounts for you and your business and signing contracts under the business name rather than your own name. In terms of how to choose the right business entity, this was a tricky one for us because there are different types of business entities and each of them have their own pros and cons depending on your specific situation and the type of business you're looking to establish. For our business, Lux Gather, we decided to go with an LLC, which is a limited liability company. We chose this option because it's one of the easiest to establish and has several advantages that we were looking for as new entrepreneurs. So as new business owners, we did a lot of research trying to figure out the best business structure. Based on what we found, the LLC provided the best option for us because it had more flexibility, was easy to set up, and was fairly inexpensive. So when you're weighing your options and trying to figure out what to choose, you should consider both your short-term and long-term goals, as well as your preferences for governance, taxation, and ownership. So all of these can impact the type of business entity that you ultimately decide to go with. So now that we have covered the basics of why you should register your business and talk through a few considerations on how to choose the right business entity, let's dive into exactly how you can register an LLC here in Florida online. First of all, we're going to get into what you need to register your LLC here in Florida. So the things you're going to need is the name of the business, the full name of all the members of the LLC, your principal place of business, so that's your business address, your mailing address of the business if it's separate from your principal place of business, and you're going to also need your credit card. So before we jump into the step-by-step walkthrough on how to register your LLC in Florida, one thing you'll need to consider is your business address. So in order to complete the online application to register an LLC in Florida, you will need to have a business address. For many people just starting out or people who are operating their business from their home, they just use their home address. So this is one option that will save you some money, but it might not necessarily be the best option to choose, especially when there are affordable options out there. So in the end, we decided not to use our personal home address. We decided to use a service called iPostal, which is a worldwide digital mailbox service. It basically gives you a virtual address you can use to register your business if you don't want to use your home address and if you don't have a physical location for your business. And these days, a lot of businesses don't have a physical location because they're based online. So this is an option that you can use if you don't want to use your home address or if you're going to be moving around a lot. So some of the benefits of using a virtual business address is that it protects your privacy and it helps you create a more professional image. This particular service that we use called iPostal seems to be one of the more affordable virtual address providers, with plans starting as low as $9.99 per month. Again, this is up to you if you prefer to use a virtual address or your real home address, but you'll need to have an address on file when you register an LLC here in Florida. Okay, so how much does it cost to register an LLC in Florida? So at the time of this recording, it costs $125 to register an LLC in Florida. And this is required filing fee for you to register your Florida LLC. Certificate of status and certified copy are optional and are not mandatory for you to register your LLC in Florida. Okay, so now that we have covered why you should register an LLC in Florida and the documents you'll need, let's get into the actual step-by-step instructions to register an LLC in Florida. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna be off camera, but I'm gonna show you the steps step by step so that way you know how to do it when you're ready to register your LLC in Florida. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open a new tab and navigate to sunbiz.org. This is the first step you're going to take in order to file your LLC here in Florida. So here on this page, you have a lot of information that can help you with your business. But what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and click New Florida LLC. Once you click New Florida LLC, you'll be taken to this page. On this page, it will outline some of the things that we discussed previously in the video, like all the documents and information you're going to need. So remember that you're going to need the name of your business address, who are the partners involved, and you're also going to need your credit card as well. So you can go ahead and click File or Correct Florida LLC Articles of Organization button. Once you click that button, you'll be taken to this page. Here you'll have to read and accept the terms and conditions. I advise that you go through these, and then once you have a chance, you click here and then you click Start New Filing. So here we're taken to the Florida Limited Liability Company filing page. So this is a page that you're going to be using to fill out all the information needed to register your new LLC here in the state of Florida. You're going to want to put the effective date. When is the date that you are filing this form, or when is the effective date that you want your business to start? So I'm going to go ahead and walk through this form with you guys today. This date. Again, here's where it's going to tell you how much it costs. As we discussed earlier, it costs $125 to file your limited liability company here in the state of Florida. It's $125 at the time of this recording. And you also have these two options here. One is your certificate of status and a certified copy. So the certificate of status this tells you, this certifies that the limited liability company is in good standing in the records. The certified copy, this is a copy that certifies that the articles of organization are in fact true and correct. And usually that is needed if you're going to open a business bank account. Some bank accounts would like to see that certified copy. Again, these two are both optional, but we decided to get the copy, certified copy, just for our records. So we clicked here to select it. Then you're going to want to put the name of your business here, and you're going to want to put the address. So this is the principal place of business. Where is your business operating from? So again, if you're a home-based business and you're operating from your home, you can go ahead and type that address in here. However, as I mentioned earlier in the video, you can also use a virtual address, which looks a little bit more professional and also protects your privacy. So once you file your articles of your limited liability company, all of this information is going to be available. So if you want to protect your privacy, you can use a virtual business address, and I linked it in the description so you can check it out. Or if you feel more comfortable just starting out, you can also use your home address. Here, if your mailing address is the same, then you're going to want to click the same as above. So I'm just going to put in a fake address here just so you guys can see. And then now you're going to go on to the name and address of the registered agent. So a registered agent is just someone who can act on behalf of the business. So this is a person that will accept service or process on behalf of your business entity. The registered office is the address where the registered agent is located during normal business hours. The registered office address must be a Florida street address. A post office box is not acceptable. So basically, the registered agent is someone who can receive documents on your behalf. You can put yourself as a registered agent, or if you have someone else in a business, you can also put them as well. So I'm going to put myself as a registered agent, and then you put the address of the registered agent. The registered agent must sign as well. So you need to fill out that part in order to have your limited liability form accepted. Then now this here is a notice of annual report. So every year, if you own a business, you have to file an annual report with the Division of Corporations, and you have to do it between January 1st and May 1st. So this is really to maintain your active status. So this is also another cost of business ownership that you're going to have to factor in as you're thinking about your expenses. So the first annual report will be due again January 1st to May 1st of the calendar year following when your LLC was started. So if you started your LLC this year, next year you'll have to file your first annual report. And the fee to file this report is $138. If you are late, so if you submit it after May 1st, then you'll have to pay a late fee of $400. And again, this is something just to show that your business is still active, and you have to do it each year. So then you are going to want to put in your correspondence name and email address. So who is the person filing this, and who can you contact regarding this business? So you're going to want to put your name there. You're going to want to put your signature as well. And here now is where you're going to enter the name and address of all the persons authorized to be in the business. So you have different statuses here. You have a manager or an authorized representative. So a manager or member is the person who's running the business. So you're going to want to put your name here and put manager MGR. So that means you are a member of the business and you're the one managing the business. You're going to want to put your address. If there's other people involved in this LLC, you're going to want to put their title, their names as well. Again, you have a couple different options. Whether it's an authorized member or a founding member, you're going to want to put them in here as well. But if it's just you, then it's just your name that's going to be there. So before you move on to the next step, you want to make sure that you review everything to make sure you have everything correctly filled out, because if you make any errors, then you're going to have to start over, or you're going to have to pay to get those errors fixed in the future. So once you're done and you have checked everything, you want to click continue. Again, please review your filing for accuracy. Any corrections need to be made at this time. Then you're going to go ahead and click continue. And then this is where you're going to get Florida Limited Liability Company online filing information. So here's where you're going to get your document tracking number. You're going to get the total amount that you're going to be billed for. So the $125 plus the $30 that we discussed for the certified copy. If you didn't select the certified copy, it would just be $125. And you want to make sure, this is just telling you to make sure everything is in order. And it's showing you what the next steps will be. Your document will be examined and filed in order it is received by the office. Do not apply for your federal employer identification number, your FEI number, which is like your social security for your business. So you can file for that after you have received your articles for your business. So do not file for that until your document has been officially filed and you have received acknowledgement by email from our office. So then you're going to want to go ahead and click continue. And this is where you're going to put in your credit card information. And you can go ahead and just put your credit card information in there, and then you'll be able to finish the process. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys found it very informative and useful. Please let me know in the comments below how you found the process of registering your LLC. Was it easy? Was it a little bit difficult? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, or if you're thinking about establishing your business, let me know what are some of the first steps that you took. Did you go ahead and register your LLC first? Did you create your website first? Did you buy your domain first? Did you set up your social media handles first? What are some of the steps you took to register? What are some of the steps you took to start your business? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. And again, check back this channel for more videos on career, personal finance, and business, because guess what? This impacts all areas of our life, and I want to create a community to help us to grow together. So, thanks for joining. See you guys next time.